10th Standard History, 8th Lesson, Nationalism. Under Nationalism, Gandhian Phase. This is the third part of this lesson. First, Congress Ministries under Government of India Act 1935. The Government of India Act 1935 was one of the important positive outcomes of the civil disobedience movement. The key features of the act were provincial autonomy and diarchy at the center. Provincial autonomy, it means Indians should get self government, and diarchy at the center, it means double government followed. It means like British and Indian government work together at the center. The act provided for an all India federation with 11 provinces, 6 chief commissioners provinces, and all those princely states which wish to join the federation. According to the Act of 1935, 11 provinces, 6 chief commissioner provinces, and other princely states wish to join in the federation. The act also provided autonomy to the provinces, that is self government to the provinces. All the subjects were transferred to the control of the Indian ministers. Congress ministers and their work. According to the Government Act of 1935 was implemented with the announcement of election in 1937. So the Congress called of its program of boycott of legislature and contested elections. In the 1937 election, Congress won. It formed ministries in 8 provinces. So 1937 election, Congress won in the election and formed ministries in 8 provinces like Madras, Bombay, Central Provinces, Orissa, Bihar, United Provinces, North-West Frontier Province. In Assam, Congress formed a coalition government with Assam Valley Muslim Party led by Sir Muhammad Sadullah. So in the Assam, Congress joined with the Muslim party, that is called as the Assam Valley Muslim Party under the head of Sir Muhammad Sadullah. The Congress ministries functioned as a popular government and responded to the needs of the people. So the Congress ministries fulfilled the people's needed. The salaries of ministers were reduced from 2000 to 500 per month. Police powers were curbed, it means controlled, and reporting by CID on political speeches discontinued. So, political speeches were cut off. Legislative measures were adopted for reducing indebtedness of the peasantry. It means the political powers were reduced. Then the peasantry and the Congress party gave importance to the peasantry. Peasantry, it means for the farmers, and also gave importance to the industrial laborers. Temple entry legislation was passed. During that time, the people, Harijan people, could not enter into the temple, though because of that, the temple entry legislation passed. Special attention was paid to the education and public health. So the Congress people gave importance to the temple entry legislation, and also temple entry legislation was passed, and also they gave importance to the education and public health. Resignation of Congress ministers or ministries. In 1939, Second World War broke out. In the Second World War, the British government did not get any permission from the Congress, so Congress resigned its postings. National movement during the Second World War, 1939 to 1945. In 1939, Subhash Chandra Bose became the president of the Congress by defeating Pattabi Chittamani, the candidate of Gandhi. When Gandhi refused to cooperate, Subhash Chandra Bose resigned his post and started the Forward Bloc. In 1939, Subhash Chandra Bose became the president of the Congress by defeating the Pattabi Chittaramaya. Pattabi Chittaramaya belonged to the Gandhi's party. So Gandhi's party person was defeated by Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose, but it was not accepted by Gandhiji. So he did not cooperate with Netaji. Finally, Netaji resigned his post and he started the new party that was called as Forward Bloc. Individual Satyagraha. Gandhi declared limited Satyagraha which would be offered by a few individuals like Vinoba Baba was the first to offer Satyagraha on October 17, 1940. So Vinoba Baba started the Satyagraha by his own on October 17, 1940. Satyagraha continued till end of the year. During this period, more than 25,000 people were arrested with Vinoba Baba. Now, Cripps Mission. On March 22nd, 1942, the British government sent a mission under Cabinet Minister Sir Stafford Cripps was the name of the person. He belonged to the British government. He wanted to talk with Gandhiji about to transfer the power. The Cripps mission offered, that is, grant of dominion status after the war. Indian princes could again a separate agreement with the British mentioned acceptance for the demand of Pakistan. British control of defense during the war. Both the Congress and Muslim League rejected the proposal which was created by Cripps, Stafford Cripps. Gandhiji called the proposals as post-dated check on a crashing bank. So it was not accepted by the Gandhiji and the Muslim League, what created by Cripps mission. Do or die, called by Gandhiji. The outcome of the Cripps mission was disappointed. The All India Congress Committee that met at Bombay on August 8, 1942, passed the famous Quit India resolution demanding an immediate end to the British rule in India. So they wanted to form the Quit India resolution on August 8, 1942 to get away by the British from India. Gandhi gave a call to do or die. Gandhi said, "We shall either free India or die in the attempt. We shall not live to see the unending of our slavery. A non-violent mass struggle under Gandhi was to be launched. But early next morning on 9th August 1942, Gandhiji and other Congress leaders were arrested. Role of socialist. With Gandhi and other prominent leaders of the Congress were in the jail, the socialists provided the leadership for the movement. So socialist people like Jayaprakash Narayanan and Ramananda Misra escaped from the prison and they formed the underground movement. In the movement, activists. So in the movement, women activists like Aruna Asaf Ali played a hero role. Usha Mehta established Congress Radio Underground, which successfully functioned till November 1942 to create the awareness among the people by the socialist. People's response. Due to that, what happened in the country, the people attacked many things like they formed hartals, strikes, demonstrations. Due to that, the British people attacked the Indians. So the people or the Indians did not keep quiet. After that, the people attacked government buildings, railway station, telephone, telegraph lines, and all that stood as a symbol of the British authorities. Whatever it is belonged to the British property was attacked by Indians. This was particularly widespread in India, in Madras. Parallel governments were established in Satara, Orissa, Bihar, United Provinces and Bengal. Subhash Chandra Bose and INA. Subhash Chandra Bose left the Congress, was now under house arrest. In March 1941, he made a dramatic escape from his house in disguise and reached Afghanistan. Initially, he wanted to get the support of Soviet Union. After the Soviet Union joined the Allied powers, which included Great Britain, he went to Germany. In February 1943, he made his way to Japan on a submarine and took control of the Indian National Army. The Indian National Army Captain Lakshmi Sahal headed on it. Subhash Chandra Bose reorganized into 3 brigades like Gandhi Brigade, Nehru Brigade and Women's Brigade, named after Rani of Jhansi. Subhash Chandra Bose formed the provincial government of Free India in Singapore. He gave the slogan Delhi Chalo. INA was used as the part of the Japanese forces. However, the defeat of Japan stopped the advance of INA. The airplane carrying Subhash Chandra Bose crashed, bringing to an end. The British government arrested the INA officers and put them on a trial in the Red Fort. The trial became a platform for the nationalist propaganda. The Congress set up a defense committee comprising Nehru, Tej Bahadur Sapru, Bula Bhai Desai and Asaf Ali. So the Congress set up the defense committee under Nehru, Tej Bahadur Sapru, Bula Bhai Desai and Asaf Ali. Negotiating independence, Simla Conference, the Wavell Plan. Wavell plans, it means like an ordinary plan. It was announced on 14th June 1945. It provided for an interim government with an equal number of Hindus and Muslims. All portfolios except war portfolio was to be held by Indian ministers. Portfolios, it means like postings allotted to the Indian ministers. However, in the Simla conference, the Congress and Muslim League could not come to an agreement. Jinnah demanded that all the Muslim members should be from the Muslim League and they should have a veto on all important matters. In the provincial elections held in early 1946, Congress won in the general seat and Muslim League won in the Muslims allotted area. Cabinet mission. Clement Attlee, he belonged from the Britain Labour Party. Clement Attlee declared that he wanted to transfer power at the earliest. He sent a cabinet mission comprising Pethick Lawrence, Sir Stafford Cripps and A.V. Alexander. So, Clement Attlee sent 3 persons to talk with Gandhiji and other supporters like Pethick Lawrence, Sir Stafford Cripps and A.V. Alexander. Rejecting the demand for Pakistan's, it provided for a federal government with control over defense, communications and foreign affairs. The provinces was divided. The provinces were divided into 3 groups, that is namely non-Muslim majority provinces, Muslim majority provinces and northwest and the Muslim majority provinces in the northeast. That is 3 provinces, 3 groups divided by the Clement Attlee, that is non-Muslim provinces, non-Muslim majority provinces. Then Muslim majority provinces in the northwest. Third one, Muslim majority provinces in the northeast. These are the 3 groups created by Clement Attlee. A constitution assembly was to be elected and an interim government. Interim government, it means temporary government set up with representation for all the communities. The Congress and the Muslim League accepted the plan. However, both interpreted it differently. Now, Direct Action Day called by Muslim League. Difference arose between the Congress and the Muslim League when the former nominated a Muslim member. The League argued it was to be the sole representative of the Muslims and withdrew its approval. Jinnah declared 16th August 1946 as the Direct Action Day. So, he formed hartals and demonstration took place which soon turned into Hindu-Muslim conflict or Hindu-Muslim misunderstanding. It spread to other districts of Bengal too. Mountbatten Plan. The interim government headed by Jawaharlal Nehru was formed in September 1946. Interim government, it means temporary government, formed by Jawaharlal Nehru in 1946. After some hesitation of the Muslim League, joined it in October 1946. Its representative Liaquat Ali Khan was made the finance member. In February 1947, Clement Attlee declared that power would be transferred by June 1948. So 1948 June, full power got by the India. Lord Mountbatten was sent as Viceroy to India with a specific task of transfer of power. On 3rd June 1947, the Mountbatten Plan announced it proposed that is, power would be transferred on the basis of dominion status to India and Pakistan. Second, princely status would have to join either India or Pakistan. Third, boundary commission was to be set up under Radcliffe Brown, and the award would be announced after the transfer of power. Punjab and Bengal legislative assemblies would vote on whether they should be partitioned. So these are the Mountbatten Plan set by the Mountbatten. Independence and partition. The Mountbatten Plan was given effect by the enactment of the Indian Independence Act on 18th July 1947 by the British Parliament. The Act abolished and sovereignty of the British Parliament over India. India was partitioned into two dominions, that is India and Pakistan. On 15th August 1947, India won independence with the efforts of the freedom fighters.